Right now.
Starting now. Starting now.
Rowdy.
Rowdy fuckers.
Cop killers. That was so bad, Ben.
That's right.
This is such an inauspicious start to the start of the new era that is RFCK is exclusively live action now. I'm in the room with you. I'm touching your leg right now.
Gross!
I'm on the inside of your leg right now.
It's
How's
gay.
it feel? Can you describe what I'm doing to you? Oh my god, can I
You made me
Can I
scream.
stick my finger up there? Oh, let's see.
No. You made me scream, and that's bad.
Alright.
It's bad and rude.
Listen, we gotta start off this intro right, and that's by cracking open a new energy drink to ward off all these
wait.
serpents.
I just want to say that Rockstar X Durance is it's one of my favorites, and we were at the store, and we found the new marshmallow flavor.
All right,
fucks me right up.
All right, we're opening up marshmallow, and that's what I say. What you said, all of these have the exact same caffeine level.
My worry is that it's just gonna taste like cotton candy.
All these have the exact same caffeine level, but this is exclusively the marshmallow flavor. Really wants to emphasize the fact that it has 300 milligrams of caffeine for some reason. So
there's a hand. There's a hand holding out a little crystal skull from behind
There are
us.
various thoughts lying in the room right now, and we have to ward them off by handing out some of our. So let's
do this. Yeah.
Disgusting. All right, we're all gonna take a shot on 3.
No,
all right?
wait.
Do you have it?
No, I don't have a glass. Whatever, I'll drink a sip back.
All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3.
It's like nerds.
It is very much like cotton candy.
I think it just tastes like nerds.
It's bad.
I wouldn't say it's bad. But I don't like it as much as the cotton candy. You know what it tastes like? It tastes like cream soda.
It does.
Okay.
It tastes like a nerd.
I like it, just not as much as the cotton candy.
It's very low carbonated. It's very soft, kind of like a velvety kind of drink. It's very like.
It's vegan.
Sure.
It's. Ooh.
What
Are you getting an
does that mean?
aftertaste?
No.
I just got a little bit of a bitter aftertaste.
All right, here I'm gonna pour some more for the thoughts.
Dude,
back
it's
here.
vegan. Do this. You gotta hang out every time.
All right, drink some. No, her. It's for her.
Okay.
I had some.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I had some.
All right, we can be gone.
Rockstar X Durance. I really like the can design, and this one it's all white. It's all start white except for the X in X Durance and the giant 300, as in 300 milligrams of caffeine. God, I love graphic design. Why does anyone even bother with drawing or making art when you can just do graphic design for literally no effort and achieve 100% of the effect?
You know what I do like is there are some energy drinks that are more like of the high end variety of the less just straight up. Oh, we're playing Cookie Clicker, by the way, but that doesn't matter, and it won't matter for the entirety of this. In fact, we won't even commentate on it at all. But I like some of the energy drinks that are more like soft to drink, the more kind of like refined, like less just straight acidic, like bubbly, carbonated to hell. That are more like. Oh no, Zions was like that. I was in Michigan the other day, and I had some Zions XY Ions energy drinks, and they were very, very just kind of like refined drinks for like a sophisticated man on the move. Guys, you can't talk when we're recording an audio-only show. You can't just pretend as though the audience.
Sorry. Okay, so anyway, I love to lick my butthole.
You out. Get out.
Have fun with clicking your cookies.
Think we will.
Why is it literally fucking trying to get her to stop
You
talking.
could. I mean,
not kidding.
I wasn't gonna kick you out, but we can't be having parallel conversations.
That's why I said shh.
Alright, close that shit.
You can come back later, or
no,
you
you can't.
You can.
No,
You guys can.
ban.
No, I think you guys are welcome. I can't sustain an entire show on my own.
You're not.
Well, I'm leaving in half an hour, so I can be on the first half hour of this episode and then leave.
Why are you leaving in half an hour?
Cause I want to make dinner and I got some work to do.
Okay.
I ain't fucking around like you guys.
Listen,
Dab.
this isn't fucking up. This
Dab.
is a historic moment.
Dab.
This isn't fucking up. This isn't going the wayside. This isn't, veering off God's path. This is exactly what's in accordance with God's plan. Ben, it's crazy, right?
God's plan? Dude, I love that wisdom.
I'm here. I'm here in Boston. I will be here forever. I've moved here. There's nothing I can do. Like, I'm a serf shackled to my land. I'm legally bound to my land. I'm not able to move away. I'm gonna die 30 feet away from where I was born, Ben. That's the system we live in.
That's the dream. Okay, how do you feel about all that?
Great. Doesn't it feel like just yesterday did you was getting mad at me for going to college? It feels like it was such a faraway dream. But now things have progressed so fast. I mean, it's okay. PCP HQ, right? Talked about for like literal years. I mean, depending on how you want to count it, Analysis HQ could be its first thought of, a prelude to it was just going to be Tom and Digi. Like 2013, 14 at latest. Like fucking like a half a decade of the promise of that kind of group getting together.
Mm-hmm.
Me and you, we don't give a shit about any of that.
No,
we're RFCK,
in fact, I hate them.
We're RFCK, and we don't need any fucking one. We don't need anyone. We're gonna burn all the bridges. It's gonna be a repeat of Ben's stream from yesterday, temporally related to us, however, not related to you. I have no idea when it's gonna come
Just
out.
shit on everyone. That's my thing. Everyone sucks.
It's glorious. It's literally fantastic. Hey, you know who else we saw?
You know who else sucks?
Well,
you and me.
Well, a combination of you know who else sucks and also who we saw in person earlier when we were at BronyCon. All of you who are listening to this, probably most of them, a little bit of them, we've got such a spirit.
Our entire audience was there.
It felt like it, didn't it? It felt like we had like a mass of people.
Sit back a little bit.
Okay.
You're noticeably louder than me.
Okay, well then I will get back.
So we can fix that by just you not leaning in, and I think it'll be fine.
Okay, it felt like at BronyCon, like just a tidal wave of people showed up that were just coming over to see RFCK.
People I didn't genuinely believe were real.
Yeah, there were a bunch of people, like from all, like across the spectrum of like old veterans who you hear the name and you shudder and your asshole quakes and you just want to like recede back into the recesses of your mind. You're too scared of the girth and impressive might they may have, and like fucking literally who's.
That's right.
And it was a great time. It was so nice seeing everyone come out.
I have them right here. I want to give Levy Jevy a shout out for giving me these sweet communist pins. I haven't had a chance to wear them out in public yet, but it'll happen.
I don't know if this is like private information, but you know what? I don't care. Slime House, which is what the Airbnb was called, where all the RCK guys hung out, all the RCK fans hung out.
Quote unquote.
Quote unquote fans of quote unquote RFCK. They're thinking about like moving here to Boston as well, like getting a house together to live together.
Boy, how wacky!
That would be insane. Like it would be insane. Everything related to RCK.
I've said it before, but my house is literally that. My house that I live in was formed by a bunch of guys who knew each other from an internet forum.
RCK is just like PCP but good. That's all it is. That's all it's ever been. That's all it will ever be. The absolute astonishing rate that has gone from just like these fans just got so into RFCK that they were able to convince themselves to go across the country and wherever they lived, to go to Baltimore, to go to BronyCon, and to live together. And now they're so smitten with the idea of living together from a fucking weekend that they're just actually thinking about moving here.
We smote them.
And this isn't just a haha funny idea. I mean, obviously it might not happen. Nothing's been signed, nothing's official. But they're looking into houses. They're genuine about it. They're genuine about their interest at least, and it's fucking crazy.
You leaving? Oh.
Am I leaving the house?
Oh, I thought you were coming in here to say something.
No, I just came in to see what you were talking about.
Oh, we're
Guys,
talking about Slime House.
Do Slime House. If you live in a hellhole and you hate it,
yeah,
then leave. Then do it. You have
try just being richer. Have you considered picking yourself up by your bootstraps, you fools?
Who seems like they could help support you. Not like you're mooching off them, but who seems responsible?
It's not your parents. It's not your friends. It's not your church. It's AJ Shoop.
Yeah, you should definitely leech off of AJ Shoop in a frame.
You can't have the door open. We're screaming. You can't do this.
Sorry.
You could close the door.
Yeah, you could and continue talking. She's going.
No.
Anyway.
No, I don't. No, that AJ Shoop in a frame. I trust you.
Okay.
Not me though.
No,
I don't.
Who would trust?
We don't. That's not our endorsement.
But it's just so crazy to think that It's magical, right? It's fucking magical. You know what? I don't want to have any reservation in my voice. I don't want to have any, like, you know, anything that is an absolute hubris. RFCK is like the best thing to happen to anyone, to anyone's life, to anyone that doesn't even know what RFCK is. Their life's just been tangentially benefited from us existing. Think about all the. Okay, listen. You know, people like, you know, Con Man. They're gonna shoot up a school. You know, listen. You know, they were so depressed before they met RFCK. They were so like on the verge of they were like a celebrationist before they went to New Los Angeles City, aka Milwaukee.
Where it's all things have already been accelerated.
Yeah, to the point where it's
the end of history.
Yeah, the philosophy is not even needed because it just is the case constantly. And
we put it into practice.
And we made them normal. And by normal, I mean bloodthirsty, slime-thirsty gangsters who roam the streets looking for children to kill. It's incredible. It's incredible. We've done so much good for the world.
Yeah, dude, we fucked that shit up. High five.
Dude.
High hoof, bro.
It hurts. It hurts me. Dude, BronyCon was so cool.
It was pretty good.
Hanging out with, you know, okay, I've said before, I've said it again. RFCK has like the best fan base like I've ever been a part of. Out of
yeah,
even real ones too. I mean, a part of it is
wish I was a fan.
You know what? How good would it be to like sit back and you know, do nothing, coast on the victories of me and you, Ben, and just, you know, pretend as though they have some semblance of ownership to the game because, you know, oh, they populated and oh, they talk a lot. Nah, it'd be so fucking easy.
Sad. Yeah,
literally
dude.
Disgusting.
It sounds like the life.
But anyway, again, I fucking like. Part of the benefit of RCK is that it's so like small of like an endeavor, right? So like, it's like you're almost forced to like be cool or else you'll be expelled and cyberbullied for how bad of a person you are. And it's great because it just breeds like genuine people who I think are like I would actually consider my friends. But like Coffin and Fran, like I love those guys. Like I actually like them. You know, they're cool and I like them. So BronyCon, like everything related to BronyCon was a nightmare, and I kind of like hated it, and it was a nightmare. But like Slimehouse, just like going away from the con, you know, not dealing with like whatever fucking, you know, autistic shit was happening over there, and not having to walk around in the blistering Baltimore humidity, just being able to go back to Slimehouse, hang out with people, talk, you know, maybe party for a day, maybe just real talk for a day. It was glorious. It was absolutely incredible. And I've never felt so at home in a community. And you know what? It's beautiful. And I'm really ecstatic. I'm so happy for RFCK, like in all the ways. I'm so excited for the future, Ben. I'm so like, we're together. We're together, man. We're together. I can't believe
it's fucking gay, dude.
We've overcome like listen, you know, the Revolutionary War. That's like pussy shit. I could have done that in my fucking sleep. We PCPHQ. Fucking throw it in the trash. It doesn't even matter. Who do we need other than me and you? What am I gonna talk to Digi about? I don't even think it's like it
sounds like a disaster.
Not that I wouldn't have liked him to be here, but you know, other plans, you know, whatever, it doesn't matter. The point is that like RFCK is the only thing that I can think of where like being in person would like benefit it in like a real way. Cause you know what, RFCK has always just been about like not being like, you know, overly what's the word, produced, you know, not about quality. It's not about
in fact it's about the opposite.
It's not about being fucking, you know, all prim and proper, and about being like a real funny let's play, like, oh haha, did you see that funny did you see, wow, these cookies, well, what's the deal with them? Why do you, when you click a cookie, do you get more cookies? Haha, that's so strange. It's about being real shit. The interpretation they should have is that you're literally right here next to me and Ben right now, and it's been a long day and we've been fucking talking all day, and now we're just sitting down to play some video games late at night. You know, the ideal circumstances of you listening to any of these episodes is late at night, you know, you want to go to bed, but you're like, but I drank like a fucking bang or something and I can't go to sleep.
Shit, I just drank a marshmallow X-Durance.
Oh god, I just had to spike energy, which is actually just a supplement, and I'm gonna puke up my 15,000 times my daily dose of vitamin B. Oh god.
I just can't get over my disappointment with Marshmallow Rockstar. It's just not quite there. It's exactly what I feared.
Frankly, I think you're like the look on your face and like the sheer shock when you were at the convenience store was like there was no way it could have lived up to it.
No, it's just
there's no way.
The promise of the can, the promise of a can that's pure white. It's like this is like you thought you knew Rockstar Experience before. This is a pure white can promises like the apotheosis of everything that the product heretofore was meant to be. That's what it screams to me, and I believed it. Like the fool that I am.
You know what this is? Levy Jevy, going back to BronyCon, every time we would go to a convenience store, he would look for like a Stay Dead Bang. He would look for like a very like, you know, ghostly energy drink. I think this is it. I think the marshmallow external.
Absolutely.
Dude,
Dude,
it's
is.
just white, black, and red. What's more stated than that?
It absolutely is. Yeah. I don't think it existed like a week and a half ago. Wait, how long has it been since BronyCon?
Oh God, what? Like a week or two? God.
Wait, has it been over a week already?
Yeah, man.
Oh Jesus.
It's the 13th.
Is it Friday the 13th? Feels like it.
No,
Feels
it's
like a
perpetually Friday the
disaster.
13th when you're with us.
Okay.
Dude, my entire life, this is like the most like first world complaint like ever. But, like ever since I've been like I just like this summer I knew it was gonna be like my last chance to do a lot of stuff with like my friends, my offline friends at home, and like a lot of chance to do a lot of things because, you know, I'm gonna be in fucking college. I'm gonna be putting my nose to the grindstone doing that shit, and like basically my last chance to do a lot of like even just online stuff. Like it's not like I'm quitting the PCP or anything related to that, but like, you know, just the mechanics of where am I gonna find like a place where I can record and be loud. Not my dorm, probably, so I'm going to be decreasing my internet presence. So this summer is going to be, like, my last vestige of a lot of the things I had become accustomed to for, like, literal years previous. Like, you know, the ease of being able to, like, call up my friends whenever I want and be like, hey, you want to hang out? Like, I took it so much for granted that, like, I didn't do it. Even though I liked my friends, it was just so much of, like, I can do that whenever. And you know what? I regret it because this summer was so nice because I was forcing myself to like do all the things that I was taking for granted not like doing. And so I had so much jam-packed, like action-packed fun that like my brain is like fucked right now. Like it feels like it's funny, right? Because we're doing things are happening in the city outside of our control, and it's very strange that things seem to be progressing in an almost like alternative reality experience. You know what I'm talking about, Ben? You know that smile that's just wrinkled on your dimples.
You lost me. I'm afraid I don't follow.
But anyway, and that's been like kind of going to a crawl, and so people will be like, "Oh, what have you been doing? Fucking sucking your own dick?" And yeah, it's great. You ever tried it? But yeah. I
don't kiss and tell.
I've been going all over the place with like I've just been fucking going from Milan to Minsk, if you know what I'm trying to say.
Oh, totally, dude.
We've all every day.
We've all been there.
And it's been great. This is really the only way to like end something like this, like an era of your life, because for like. I don't know why I'm talking like a mile a minute right now. I haven't like let you been able to say anything. Ben.
This is fine.
Okay.
I have nothing to say.
Okay.
Well, I'm just gonna bounce off you whenever I feel the need to.
You'll have to excuse my enthusiasm, audience, because I'm just fucking ripping and roaring right now, and I'm like I have to like not scream because then Ben's roommates will want me to die, and
they already do.
Wait, Ben, why do you have an image of cough on your desktop right now?
Oh, well, he asked me to. He said he wanted a what do you call it? He said he liked my color filter on the stream, and then he was like, I want to make one like that of my face, of this picture, and then I was like, haha, I'll fucking do it for him, the idiot,
retard.
But then I did, and like by the time I had done it, I think it was Connor had already made him one. But I think he liked mine better. Mine had a brighter pink, so get fucked, Connor.
We should ban that guy.
We should kill that guy.
What was I saying? My like entire life preceding this summer, and I guess sort of to a lesser extent last summer, but like for the past like couple of years, I'm sure I've talked about this before, but like after middle school, some like personal shit that I don't really want to discuss because it's not important to the story went down, and I started going to online school for like my high school life, and it was fun. It was good because I was able to like pursue a lot of online stuff, and I was able to become the man that you see before me today. And I don't regret a moment because, you know, when you regret life choices and you're like, oh, I should have done this. Well, you would have been a different person. Blah blah blah. It doesn't matter. The point is I lived a very stationary life. And in the moment, I thought it was fun and cool because, you know, I was hanging out, I was rubbing shoulders with a Digibro, and it was really nice, and really cool.
Can you imagine? And
I was doing this very show, and I was working on this war, and I was doing all these sort of things, and it was a gay old time. But Oh, look, dude, look at Cookie, dude, look at Cookie.
Oh, is that a frenzy?
Oh my god, my brain, like, why even have anything that's not this game? My
I
dopamine is just
couldn't-
rushing through my body right now. As if
couldn't
it
tell
were
you,
blood.
dude.
Dude, I'm like pissing out dopamine. I have too much of it. Like I'm just letting it go to waste.
The thing about Cookie Clicker is that like 100% of your cookie production comes from frenzies.
Yeah.
Like everything else is stupid and doesn't matter.
Yeah, what, have you ever done? You know Cookie Clicker strats? Do you know any?
Yeah, I know that I'm deliberately not doing them, but I know that the actual strats are download an app that tells you what the most efficient next purchase is, and then download another app that automatically makes it for you. The most efficient way to play Cookie Clicker is not to play it.
But I just been living such a stationary life and such like a fucking like I'm in my room exclusively, and that's been one of the things I wanted to accomplish with like going away, you know, going to a new city and having to deal with all the ramifications of going to college and doing that. It's just because I want to like, I don't know, fucking live, because I have never done it before. Basically, you know.
Pathetic.
You Ben, were such a huge inspiration. I mean, not just in this way, but in a lot of ways. But it's specifically like you going on your fucking like adventures across Europe. I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy stuff I could never have imagined before. Like this summer, where like I've been to more places and I've been way more independent than I have, in past my life, and it's felt so exhilarating and great. And I'm now at the end of this long line of fucking God. Okay, all right, listen to this, Ben. This is crazy. In 30 days, I went from San Diego to London to San Diego to LA to Monterey to San Francisco, California, back again to San Diego to Baltimore, Maryland, to BurningCon, to Michigan, to Boston. Oh, and New York City is also in there.
We spent like 3 hours in New York City. That's right. And we got McDonald's in Times Square.
And stuff like that.
And we smelled the trash. We smelled the scent of the gutter.
I'm so privileged that I was able to like even like afford to save up that much money to do something like that. And like I was able to like be able to. It's a privileged lifestyle I lead, obviously, and I'm super thankful for it. And it's just such a. I mean, it's indescribable. This feeling of just sheer like a crescendo of so many things that have been building up, so many like ideas I've been fostering in my mind, the ending of so many like things that I wanted to do online, like this this slime score stuff that's been going on lately. You know, a lot of people are don't really care about it, and it hasn't really had the impact of stuff that's happened previously in this war. But that's fine, because it's been something that I've wanted to do for a while. It's been something that I've been really like excited to do, and the idea of it's not like over or going to be over by the time I start school, but like that's like the last vestige of my old life, of my old like thing that I'm gonna be doing. Obviously, I'm gonna keep doing this morning. I'm gonna keep coming back over here to do RCK with Ben. But like, I've done all these adventures, I've done all these travels. I've said goodbye to all my friends that I've known all my life. I've said goodbye to the town and the city that I've known all my life. I've said goodbye to all of it, and I'm finishing up all the work that I've wanted to do. You know, obviously there's still projects I could have done, but like all the ones that I actually wanted to. Slime Corp and actually started working on in this war, doing all these new things I hadn't done before. I mean, just earlier today, even though like I'm really bad at it, and it's really embarrassing and sucks. I've been working out with you, which I've never done before in my entire life.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Sick and cool.
Should we talk about getting swole?
Dude,
should we talk about Baramunchi?
We can talk about Baramunchi, but just to finish this off, like. Now I'm away from all those trips, and I don't want to go on anymore. I don't want to get another plane forever. And I'm here in a new city. It doesn't. Part of me is like, it doesn't feel like anything's changed. You know, I've been to Boston so many times before. I've been in it for so many extended periods. I've been in this chair before, doing RFCK Live with you before. But now it's just the beginning of so much more, and it's so weird to say because none of the ramifications of this will be felt by like. The people watching this, right? Like, there's been so many, like, in the PCP, there's been so many, like, new shifts, like, Hippo's been doing his new, or, well, not new necessarily, but, like, been doing it, and it feels like a new era of Hippo goodness. It feels like a new, like, rejuvenating of things. Nate's been starting his, he went full-time YouTube. He's doing that for a while. There's so many new things happening in the PCP right now, and as for me as well, but, like, none of it is going to be, like, new things that you can produce. In fact, it's going to be, like, the exact opposite, where I'm like no longer here.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah. That's what everyone wants. But yeah,
You gotta pull a Jesse. Just disappear.
that will be kind of... I don't know what to expect, honestly. I don't know what things will be like with my schedule, because it's not like I will want to do it any less, but, like, it will just be, like, I can't do it, almost. Like, I'll be able to record with you, because I'm here in your house right now, right? Like, I can come over on certain days, and we can record together, and it'll be fine and good.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I'm not gonna, like, hey, Ben, I want to be on the next PCP. Can I come over with you and we record together?
That would be... the answer would be no.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out.
Oh, wait, dude, you're watching Defunctland up there?
Yeah.
Dude, Defunctland's so good. Wait, pull it up. Which one are you listening?
This was, I just kind of have the playlist going. This is Disney's Best Coaster, Space Mountain from the Earth to the Moon.
When did you get into Defunctland?
Oh, I mean, I knew about them before. I've known about them. I've seen them before, like as of probably like 2 years ago or a year and a half ago, and I don't know. I just that feel when you just need something to listen to, and you just listen to the entire fucking playlist, and then it's done, and you're like, well, still need something, and you just start it again.
Defunctland, like, riled up in something in me that I had never, like, felt before. And I got into Defunctland, like, when they, like, first kind of blew up. Like, when like, I forget what video it was, but there was one video that, like, went, like, viral, and then, like, it was, like, one of the very first ones, and I got into it there. And it was cool. I feel like they've got, like, pretty overproduced nowadays. Like, they're pretty, like, there's, like, a bunch of editors, and, like, there's, like, 2 writers now, I think, and it's, like, a lot of, like, extra blow, which I don't think he adds anything. And he's sort of just become, like, Wikipedia guy, where in the beginning I feel like he was, like, almost, like, personally enraged by a lot of them, as opposed to, like...
What do you mean by enraged? Tell me about that.
Because
one of the things that the thing that I don't like about it is the sort of inherent way that it, like, fetishizes commercial endeavors. And sometimes I don't feel like that. Sometimes it feels like he's mocking a thing, and I like that. But sometimes he'll get, like, a little sentimental about something being closed, and it makes me feel pure disgust.
That's what I want. That's the reason why I want. Why? Just because, like, it's Disney and you don't think that anyone should be attached to what they create?
Yeah, absolutely not. It's horrible.
Well,
like these things are just inherently evil.
No, they aren't inherently evil. That's insane.
These things are wild beasts. These things are behemoths that will turn on you and kill you in a moment if it will profit them even a bit.
Hi.
Hey, what's going on?
I'm not here. I was just...
No. Come on, you guys. Listen, come on in. The one condition of you being in here is no parallel conversations.
Well, yeah, that's what I was trying to avoid last time.
Okay.
Well,
but that's not to say
leaving.
that it's not that you can't talk. Okay.
She's going home,
okay.
she's looking
Yeah.
for her bag, I think it's
No, my
downstairs.
bag's downstairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's going on? Hey.
We're playing Cookie Clicker. We were talking about Defunctland.
This guy doesn't think that there's any artistry in, like, a
I didn't
theme
say
park.
that. That's not what I said.
Yeah, you're right.
That's not what I said.
That's not what you said at all, actually.
I didn't say there's no artistry.
Well-
I said that it's evil.
Well,
Please, sir.
Oh, you want more? Do you actually want more?
I kind
Yeah,
of
I really like it.
Wait, I want to see what color the liquid is. Is it just clear?
Yeah,
it's
it's
clear.
clear.
I was kind of hoping it would be like cloudy white.
Nah, it's like saves like a bunch on manufacturing. I would imagine.
Did you like it? What do you think of
Yeah,
it?
I like it a lot.
I like it. It's just that the cotton candy is like the same thing but better.
I don't know, this kind of tastes like if you mixed melon soda with grenadine.
I don't taste melon. It kind of just tastes like cream soda.
I taste
Which
the
I
melon.
like-
Now that you say
I do-
that- Now that you say that.
Wait, give me a second.
Nah, it's cream soda. It's just cream soda is what it is.
No, it's not just cream soda.
It's
There's
basically
more
cream
nuance to it than that. It's got a whole flavor profile that you're just ignoring.
It tastes like something I've had before in my childhood.
It's cream
Like,
soda.
I'm getting,
I just
like,
realized it's
flashbacks
cream
to
soda.
something.
Well,
Close that door,
whatever.
but we can continue.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Well,
wait,
she's
what
going
time is
home.
it? I gotta keep an eye on the time.
We're going.
Well, I set my alarm to go off before the bus gets here and
Okay.
before I have to leave, so I can.
I
hear
have
like...
no idea what time it is.
What time
Oh,
is
it's almost 10.
Okay, I
3
have to
minutes
leave.
away
I have to
from
leave in a couple minutes. It's
Okay.
because the bus comes at 10:09. And I
Ben-
want to be out of here at 10:05.
Ben, I don't even disagree with you. I had a knee-jerk reaction, which didn't need to happen, and I
Exactly.
thought you were saying something
right.
that you weren't.
Why
'cause
don't
you
you
obviously
just-
weren't saying
I
it.
mean, it's both. You know, it's.
Why don't you be like
it's
Neil
an
deGrasse
evil-
Tyson and be purely logical?
It's a giant corporation. It wants your money. It's evil, but it's also it's also artistic. There's multiplicity in art.
I mean, a lot of like, okay, I will like stand by this till the day I die. Like, in a lot of like Renaissance, at least, I don't really know a lot about like early Disney, and I'm sure there were a lot of variant stuff. I don't really know a lot about Walt personally, honestly, but I know for a fact that in Renaissance Disney movies, there was genuine passion from a lot of people who genuinely wanted to create a good artistic product, and I think they did it a lot of the time. There was definitely, like, it was not just a soulless crank out for money. Obviously, it was obviously Eisner wanted money. Obviously,
this is not to my point.
Yeah, no, I know it's not. I'm just saying.
It took a long time for it to become a profitable thing, and a legit career move that people's parents and families didn't ostracize them for. To be an animator for many, many years was just like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, that was like the, Mom, I'm a YouTuber now, of like, you know, the early...
Did Snow White make a lot of money?
Oh, dude, fuck yeah.
They went into massive debt first, though, didn't they?
Well, yeah, they did it for, was it Cinderella? Or was it Sleeping Beauty? I think it might have been
Sleeping Beauty.
Sleeping Beauty.
Hey, wait, Google search Reconnoiter right now.
No.
Yeah.
Google search Reconnoiter. I'll look up Reconnoiter.
You leaving?
She's getting her phone.
Alright. The problem is not. My problem is not that, like, the artistry of these things is bad. My problem is not that they are not artistically, you know, crafted. My problem is that whatever else they might be, they are commodified.
Yeah, okay, you're not wrong, and I have no problem with that.
And I just really hate it when a little bit of I hate it when sentimentality creeps into the way that, like, Defunctland isn't really that guilty of it, but like Company Man is way more guilty of it. When sentimentality creeps into it, when they're talking about a commercial venture, as though we should like pity or you know, hope for the best for these entities that absolutely would not do the same for us. These things would fucking slit our throats for a nickel.
Well, okay, hold on. I hate that the door is open.
You're right.
The reason I think there's a difference there is not just the hosts of the show being different. Company Man is very like. Company Man's a very weird person. He's a very weird host.
I think that. I mean, I don't know about the guy personally. I think that it's somewhat inevitable because I feel like when you're
he has to make an emotional arc.
It has to have an emotional arc. It has you have to make a story out of it, and the protagonist of the story has to be someone that you feel something for. So you kind of have to sort of anthropomorphize these behemoths.
What I was gonna say is exactly what I was saying earlier, just about it. Like, Company Man talks about like fucking like Target, which is nothing but business. Like, it's not as though that's like a controversial stance. Like, it just is a business. It's what it's about.
Cassie Staff is leaving the building.
Bye.
Sorry to interrupt your conversation.
That's fine.
If Company Man. If Defunctland made a video that was like about like Disney, the ups and downs of that, or something, about the ups and downs of Disney,
be safe
then
out
that
there.
would be stupid too. But it's not about like Disney as a company. It's about these specific rides, which, while the infrastructure of an amusement park is solely a business, it's like these rides again have artistry in them. I'm not saying that you're not saying that. I'm just saying that like he gets attached to not like. It's weird to get attached to Target, because what is the experience of Target? Like, you pay money for, like, items that you get, and then you leave. But, like, the experience of, like, riding, especially a Disney theme park, like, there's a lot of levels to that, and a lot of artistry, and a lot of things to appreciate in it. So it's not just, like, I'm sad that I can't give Disney money anymore. It's like, I'm sad that this, like, piece of genuine history is not being preserved in any way. Like, the experience of a roller coaster is, or any amusement park ride, is the exact same thing as, like, a stage musical, where it's so finite and, like, limited of a thing, even more so than a stage musical, because there can be, like, reruns. But, like, the original, like production of a musical, in the same way as a music park, like, just happens and then leaves and gone, and there's no way that anyone can experience it in the way it's meant to be. You can record it, but it's not the same thing. It's not the experience of being in there in the theater.
There is something particularly tawdry to me about a roller coaster as a like commercial object, in the way that it is like literally just a mill where people line up to be loaded into it, run through it, and then ejected. There is something like particularly
okay, well,
and I get that, like, yeah, you're paying for it's about the experience. Like, it's not that that I don't even understand the appeal. I do. There's just something, like, I kind of want to qualify this. Like, I could probably go to a theme park, pay some money, and have a good time. I'm not saying that I'm incapable of that. I'm just saying when I see it, right? When I see it in a video of like people like, oh look, a load of like 30 people is being loaded into this thing and shuttled around and then spat
and then
out.
like the worker is just like sad and just like doesn't care.
Then they're talking about like, oh yeah, like fucking 4 million.
Change this to Benson.
Oh, I missed the cookie. I'm so fucking. I missed the golden.
Change this to RCK.
Okay.
Did you forget like what?
I'm trying to think of something good.
Ben goes to look at his keyboard, looks at his keyboard for like a solid
trying
second,
to
like
think of
his
something
hands
good.
hovering over the keyboard, like unable to spell RFCK. Please, slime. Wow, didn't even capitalize the C, dude.
Yeah, that's right. We're off-brand.
That was the worst experience of my life, was watching that happen.
Okay, cool. Well, you get ready for plenty more where that came from.
I don't even like have anything to say to what you're saying, because I get it. Like, I don't viscerally get it, but like there's nothing I can say.
Keep it down a little.
Sure.
Keep it down a little.
There's nothing I can like say to like combat it, nor do I really want to, because it doesn't really matter. But I will say that like I feel that more with like the artistry on display is almost never like in a Disney amusement park ride.
There's you're talking about artistry. I don't know. Like, no. I know that like, okay, technical skill goes. I have a hard time seeing a roller coaster as a work of art. I really do.
Ben. Okay, I'm actually gonna say exactly that. That it's almost never a roller coaster. Imagineers, the people who make Disney rides, haha, funny name, will always say that making roller coasters is always the hardest thing, because the experience of a roller coaster is exclusively like you go fast and it's fun because you go fast.
Yeah.
And there's very like, if you look at side by side, it's something like Thunder Mountain as opposed to like another ride like the Haunted Mansion, way less theme and not less effort, but like way less of like an overarching artistry. In the Haunted Mansion, it's not a go fast thing, and this is where like the sort of stuff where like Disney artistry really comes into play, because it's not just like they've spruced up to the queue and then like the roller coaster is painted a different color. That's not all I'm talking about. I'm talking about how how they went to every step of that ride. That's such like a weird like, I don't describe it, like multimedia ride. It starts out with a walking section, then there's like an elevator sequence.
Wait, which ride are you talking about?
The Haunted Mansion. Have you been on it?
Oh, I've been on the Tower of Terror. Different thing.
Completely different. Yeah.
I'm not sure if I've been on the Haunted Mansion. I've been to Disney World a couple of times, so I feel like probably, but I don't remember.
But like,
tell me about it.
It's not like a fast like thrill ride. Almost none of like the truly incredible artistic rides are usually thrill rides. Those are very hard to make. But the Haunted Mansion, just this like meticulously designed and crafted house, just even the exterior of the ride being like that you have to perfectly recreate. I'm talking about Disneyland right now because I've never been to Disney World, but like and also it was first. The lawn that they have to maintain, and like the outside, they have to perfectly first of all make it fit in with the surrounding areas of New Orleans Square, the section of the park it takes place in, and then they have to make it look dilapidated inside, and they have to do all of these things in the queue, in the ride themselves. I mean, if you were to just like Google search Haunted Mansion right now, because you'll see that it is like okay, fine, but it is like a very like, I mean, I'll describe it another way, like just meticulously crafted artistic experience that you would have to be at least somewhat passionate in making. And I know that because there's interviews with the guy who made it. I forget his fucking name because he's famous.
I don't disagree with any of this. I know that it's all about crafting an experience or whatever.
And it's not just like, how do we make this the funnest thing? Like there's like lore. There's like heaps of fucking lore for a ton of rides. There's like genuine like intrigue with like the creation of rides, and there are some fucking rides that didn't.
What do you mean? What do you mean by lore?
Okay.
What do you mean by there's lore?
Okay. Well, I
mean, I know that certain rides have like a sort of narrative to them that like, you're waiting in line and you see stuff and then you get I get that.
I'm talking about like genuine fucking like, you have to like environmental gameplay you have to pick up to understand some things.
Okay.
I'm not talking about one that wasn't actually made, but like was one like the magnum opus of this idea. And it sort of spread through the park, but the most emblematic thing. The idea of
Gay, yes.
I'm trying to think about how to explain this. In Disneyland, in Frontierland, there is a section where you can ride Big Thunder Mountain, which is a roller coaster.
Is that the one? Does that end with like a water flume?
It does in like Disneyland Paris, I think.
Okay, then I'm not sure if I've ridden it.
No.
I haven't been to Disney World in probably like 15 years.
I've never been to World. I want to really badly.
I've never. Oh right, you're a fucking West Coast slime ball.
Yeah, so I'm talking about Disneyland.
Yeah, I've never been to Disneyland. I've only been to Disney World. So okay, yeah, there's definitely going to be rides you've been on that I have never been on.
Mm-hmm. Well, they would have a Haunted Mansion, but anyway, doesn't matter.
Probably.
God, what was I fucking saying? Oh yeah, okay. Big Thunder Mountain. There was going to be a plan because historically there's always been one big spot of Disneyland that has not been used. And it's always been a question like, what are they going to put there? Like, what kind of rides, what kind of like land are they going to put there? And so there's this. I think it's Tony Baxter. No, that's an animator. I'm retarded.
Talking about James Baxter?
Oh yeah. God, what's his fucking? I can't remember. It doesn't matter. A famous Imagineer was going to make an entire like section around Big Thunder Mountain called Big Thunder Mesa, and there's gonna be a bunch of rides there that will all tie in to this one central like idea of this like Wild West town that would be made, and there was gonna be like lore about like there was a really wealthy like owner of a mine who died, and that would tie into I think the Haunted Mansion in some way, or maybe it was gonna tie into Big Thunder Mountain about he was like a spirit that was compelling the mine carts to go out of whack, and that's why they're really fast and stuff. But there was just this large, elaborate fucking section of land that was going to be plotted out to foster this narrative of this town, this Wild West town, that was going to be meticulously made, and just the craftsmanship on it that would have to, not only just the technical skill of achieving the rides that he wanted to, but also just like the sheer imagination that he would have to come up with in the first place some of the rides. There was just going to be a whole bunch of shit that was going to go in there. There's going to be fucking, again, like more lore. I can't write it off the top of my head, but you would Google.
Hold on. No Google.
Okay,
no Google
fine.
allowed.
What are you doing right now?
I'm grabbing my fucking boomer pills.
Boomer pills?
Yeah.
What? Wait, are these like memory pills?
No. It's just caffeine.
Oh. There's some right here, too.
Sick. Oh, is there? Okay, I'm almost out. Oh god, wait, it's a frenzy. Oh my god, I gotta capitalize. I gotta capitalize on this frenzy, dude.
Oh, dude, capitalize? That doesn't sound very insane
Shut
of
the
you.
fuck up, I'll fucking kill you. I mean, I have to seize the means of this frenzy.
But yeah, anyway, stuff like that, where it's like, this one guy has an idea for like an entire fucking like simulated town experience that he wants to manufacture in this theme park, with all this like well thought out things about like the people who would live there and the sort of people who would affect it over the course of its like fantasized reality. Okay, strip away rides, like rides not being an experience, like not being a thing that exists. Disneyland is still an artistic marvel, just the way that it uses sightlines and smells and sounds and visualizations of like just Main Street USA, about this crafted experience that Walt Disney wanted to make from all the things that he had experienced in his childhood, all the good vibrations that he had seen living in like rural America. He wanted to bring that to this town, and to this theme park, and he like sculpted these fucking buildings, and they look incredible and they look masterful. And people always are like, haha, oh dude, Disneyland uses smells to like hack your fucking brain and brainwash you into like thinking what they want you to think.
They're brainwashing you into thinking you're enjoying yourself, but it's just a trick.
it's like that sort of thing is genius. They're like
Sure.
completely crafting your actual physical. This isn't a video game. This isn't anything like that. You're really there in real life, and it's a crafted experience. It's incredible.
Yeah, I mean you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I forget the point I was making.
Your point.
I guess I love theme parks now.
Me and yours point was like completely separate, and
totally unrelated to one another.
It wasn't even like a discussion. It was just you said something, and
I'm
I
just
said
like,
it too.
Isn't capitalism bad? And you're just like, yeah, but isn't creativity cool? Like, I guess maybe there's room in this town for the two of us. Never mind. I was watching I said on the PCP You weren't on this week's PCP, right? You didn't.
No, I was.
You were. Oh yeah, I was talking about defunct TV, and I said on that the defunct.
I remember that. Yeah,
I brought it up.
They're retarded though.
I brought it up defunct TV, and I said that defunct TV is just a series about the Muppets. Turns out I was wrong. Most of them are about the Muppets, but some of them are about other TV shows. Most of which involve puppetry of some kind. I don't know if that's deliberate or just a coincidence, but you know, it was like a good, like, informative narrative about like the life and times of Jim Henson, right? Like, it's cool. Jim Henson's pretty good, I guess, and stuff, but I just can't get over that it's all funded by capital. It's all in service of capital. It makes me mad. It makes me fucking mad.
Isn't that all art? Like all?
Well, is it?
Yeah, isn't it? Like any TV show, any comic book.
All art, you say?
Well,
all
okay.
art is funded by capital.
Not literally all art, but like almost all mainstream
commercial art,
sure.
Mainstream art. Yeah,
sure,
it is.
I mean,
I hate mainstream art. I hate everything.
Do you feel that way when someone talks about like anime shows?
Yes,
okay.
Absolutely,
okay.
I do. I hate it. I can't fucking stand any of it. It's all fucking poison. It's all corrupt. It's all evil. It's all in service of devils.
Oh, poo.
No, not all poo. That is. Oh, Ben, why can't you just lighten up? Why can't you just lighten up? Just turn your brain off. Just learn to enjoy it.
Turn your
yes,
brain
you
off.
do. I literally feel like to ignore the fact that everything in this world is corrupt and evil, you have to turn your brain off.
You don't even have to ignore it. You can think about it while you're talking about it constantly. But like, it doesn't mean that it's like the art that itself is any less valuable, or that it's any less of
I kind of think that it means that it's less valuable. Hot take. That's my hot take. It's just, I don't know, man. Just hate everything. I can't stand it. I can't stand existing in this world anymore.
Well,
everything's bad. Everything's bad and corrupt.
Listen, it's Cookie Clicker version the current year.
You know,
man.
This game's pretty good.
Cookie Clicker's the only thing. Like simulating be like a robber baron who like lords over the people and like has minds.
Yeah, but I mean, it's all in good fun. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Everyone's gonna say there's something. Oh, Defunct Land. Fucking Cookie Clicker doesn't matter. Go back to Defunct Land. Go back to it right now.
All right, fine.
Go to the channel.
What about it?
There's a podcast that he has. I got into Defunct Land and I got way like fucking Kool-Aided into like the entire theme park YouTube sphere with Rob Plays and fucking Disneyland and Yesterworld and like everyone.
I guess
all these people are right over there. Haha, that's funny.
Here's the point. Here's the point. I'm trying.
Sure.
It's sure. I know that like to enjoy anything, you can't think about this stuff, right? And like by being mad that all commercial art is created in service of capital, I am hamstringing my ability to like engage with and enjoy like most things. My question is enjoyment of those things even valuable? Is it valuable at all to be like, boy, I'd sure like to go to Disney World. Boy, I'd sure like to watch newest seasonal anime. I kind of think I'm happier just like dismissing all those things out of hand. I don't want any of it. I don't want these things that are made to make me happy.
It depends on what you mean by valuable.
I'm fine. I'm fine without them. Thank you very much.
It depends on what you mean by valuable. I mean, there are certainly going to be like TV shows that you would enjoy. I mean, it depends on what you mean by what is valuable.
Not with my mindset. You know what I'm saying?
Well, there could be if you were
maybe.
to. Yeah, there could be that. It wouldn't be like. I'm trying to think about how to phrase that. Like it wouldn't be a matter of like you have to like calculate like, oh, is my enjoyment of this like equal to the morality? No, wait.
It's not even about morality. It doesn't. It's not even about the material.
Actually, it doesn't. I don't care. I'll just talk about it.
Okay.
There's a podcast he did with Rob Plays, Kevin, who runs Defunct Land, which has my favorite expression of like a person like, okay, you know that experience when you're in a group, a somewhat secluded, you know, sort of not ostracized group, but like a very niche group, and you come up with all these fanciful, funny ways to infight with the people who are very close to you, but just not cool and niche enough. Left is infighting a little bit.
That's correct. Yes.
it had the most astounding version of that, like embodiment of that I've ever seen. Oh, lucky.
Oh God.
Right,
okay. Well.
I've ever seen. Rob Plays and Kevin are talking about it's a debate podcast, and they're talking about like the merit of removing rides over preserving rides, and like how removing rides allows for new rides to be made, which can also be good. But Kevin's like, oh no, you got to keep all the history, blah blah blah. The point of that doesn't matter. At one point, Rob, who's arguing to get rid of rides as long as new rides take its place and that are also equally as good, Kevin says something legendary. So Rob,
Kevin is the defunct.
Kevin
Perjurer.
Kevin Perjurer. So Rob, you're not really accounting for theme in a lot of these in all of these debates. You say that just pure enjoyment is a lot of what it comes down to rides. You're fine with replacing rides that may have historical, thematic relevance, but as long as the new rides are fun, you're fine with it. So in a lot of ways, are you saying that you're not a theme park YouTuber, but rather an amusement park YouTuber? The impliement that amusement parks are like dirt cheap e-fucks that are just like purely like for like the enjoy like your brain.
Hold the fuck on.
Yeah.
This is
a lot,
this is
right?
some galaxy brain.
Yeah.
You're right. This is a lot.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to.
Okay. No, it's so good.
See, I guess
it's so good. It makes sense. It makes sense in a weird, fucked up way.
Well, I have some questions.
Sure.
I guess I never considered it, but like,
there's a difference.
So I guess amusement parks and theme parks are not exactly the same thing. So is what makes a theme park then the fact that it has a theme?
That it has a theme, that it's I imagine it's a very nebulous term that like the parks themselves would use very interchangeably because it doesn't really matter to them. But like on like a nerd level, like what determines a theme park is how much I think theme is put into like what it's described or what is inside of it, and also maybe the level of artistry would be sort of a nuanced way to take it. Like for instance, Michigan's Adventure, I think no one could argue, like Google search it, is anything but an amusement park because there's no theme to it other than the fact that I guess it's in Michigan is the theme. There's nothing to it. It just is a series of rides that it just is rides. Whereas Disneyland
do some of
has
those
very
rides
cohesive rides.
I mean, so none of those.
No.
Okay.
That's where it gets fuzzy, right? Because they have names.
Some of the rides might have themes.
Yeah.
Does the park itself overall have to have a theme?
I think it would, right? To have be a theme park. To be a themed park.
Yeah.
I would have to think so.
Gotcha.
Because I mean, like, we go back to like the dawn of amusement parks, and like all rides have like a name. Yeah.
So I'm guessing that all theme parks are amusement parks, but not all amusement parks are theme parks.
Yeah, that's a way to put it. I would think. But like, okay, the fact that he's so disparaging of amusement park YouTubers as like a lesser class. Like, they don't have to use their brain, their intellectual brain. Think of all the artistry on display with theme parks.
Dude, you fucking Kevin Bacon or whatever your name is, you are a mere amusement park. Like, you traffic in tawdry, you traffic in cheap, disposable schlock. I am an art critic.
Listen, when I go to Disneyland, I don't even ride the rides. I just spend 5 hours in the queue analyzing all of the various lore they've hidden in the tapestries that is the wall in Pirates of the Caribbean that has Johnny Depp's hideous visage just etched in stone on the side, while I smell inside the bizarre smells and perfumes that Disney puts into their rides, which entire companies have tried to profit on by selling perfumes that are scented like Disneyland wet rides. That's a real thing. Look it up, viewers. Disneyland wet ride perfumes are a real thing.
That's something Jenny Nicholson would wear.
That is pretty fucked up.
And it's totally fucked up.
It's pretty fucked up a little bit. It's a little bit like crazy.
Yeah.
But dude, it's great, right? Like I whenever I want to disparage my friends, which I want to do all the time.
Yeah, of course.
I'm like,
what are friends for?
You're acting like a real amusement park YouTuber right now. Like, I don't think you really have like the complexity, the clearness of thought to understand what I'm trying to say.
Try appreciating nuance sometime, you fucking rube. Boy.
Okay, please. Make like a Virgin Chad meme of like the amusement park YouTuber
versus
and
the
theme park YouTuber.
Yeah.
Like the idea of a 30th hour theme park YouTuber being like an absolute literal like brain dead maniac who just like, I love to go fast. I like when the rides are big.
I like to get flopped around on a fucking metal chair, please.
Like smash cut to like a man like a dark oak like burning like a library in his fucking Playboy velvet bathrobe, you know, smoking a cigar and sipping champagne. Be like, they're updating the queue for Tower of Terror soon. I wonder what Imagineer they're going to apply to do that job.
Like when will the new Q videos, like, will they finally shed light on like the origins of the haunting? Like when exactly did the bite of 83 take place?
Yeah.
Or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's incredible.
Boy. So
it's incredible. We have a distinction like that for our 2K fans. We already have gameplay goons, so we need to have some sort of like other like equivalent for like the cultured thematic community member, or like instead of players, it's community members, right? Where it's like
dirty, filthy community members.
No, dirty players. Like, oh, you just played the game, dude.
Yeah,
you don't even engage. You aren't even inspired
dude,
by like the setting.
What you haven't even made a contest entry?
Yeah.
Like,
what the fuck?
What are you doing here, dude?
The virgin player and the Chad community member.
Yeah,
it's perfect.
That's pretty good.
Dude, we were talking about Jenny Nicholson just a second ago. You mentioned her.
Yeah, hate her.
BronyCon.
I've decided, you know what? I'm just gonna go whole hog. I don't really
hate people for no reason.
I don't really have a solid reason, but like, why go half-assed with it? I fucking hate her. She's garbage. Mm-hmm. Terrible person. It's just a feeling.
It was so funny at BronyCon. Like, there would be so many times where it's like we would just be talking and be like, "Yep, I hate Kim Possible a lot. Just hate her."
Yeah,
just like mention it out of the blue.
Yeah, and then you know what? All my preconceptions were confirmed when I actually talked to her, and she was the worst.
We talked about a few stories on the PCP, but there are a few choice ones.
Dude, let's have another Frog Fractions where we just dunk on brony people.
Dude, well, that's what this is right now.
Yeah.
Dude, okay. Please regale us with the story about how KP tried to get you into her Discord, because it's insane. It's insane.
It is. I mean, it's not as insane as the stuff Jessie said that she said, but I can't confirm the veracity of any of that.
Well, it's not like eventful, but just like the gall of it, like the unmitigated gall of what she's trying to do.
It's just a shitty way of fucking being. It's oh god, is that a frenzy? Jesus,
oh my
dude, this is what
God.
I want. I want that temple, dude. I want to buy that fucking temple more than anything in my fucking life.
I hope it's easy to mop up cum from your floor, Ben, because I'm afraid that it's just been so.
Nothing could be easier.
Do it
or more rewarding.
I do it for fun, honestly.
I'm afraid you're gonna have to carry this stream for a minute because I'm fucking focused on clicking as hard as I can right now.
That's fine. Listen, I understand the clicking frenzy that it only comes down once a moon that you may be into.
Dude, we got the timer. We've got more than half of this frenzy. I'm gonna get the temple, dude. I'm gonna get the fucking temple.
BronyCon was so great because it was able to just like be so like It was almost refreshing in a bizarre, like, twisted sense, which is, like, the human brain loves to have, like adversaries, because if you don't have, like, a goal, or, like, something to, like, do or people to hate, then, like, your brain doesn't know what to do, and it feels like bliss, like, oh, enjoyment, like, just pure pleasure. There's something wrong here. I'm not in nature right now.
That doesn't sound, yeah. No, thank you.
Wait.
I'm straight.
Yeah. So, like, it was a bizarre pleasure being around people who you hate, like, exclusively. Like, it was a weird, like, wow, like, it's me against society. Like, it's me against the entirety of everyone around me right now.
Okay, frenzy's over. I can discuss.
It was weird just being around, like, just a sea of just insane people. Insane people is the only way I can describe it. KP.
So, alright, so it's like the very end of the con. This is like right before closing ceremonies, and we're just kind of making one last walk around the vendor's hall, and we walk by some table somewhere, and KP is there, just packing up stuff, and I don't want to talk to her. There's nothing I would rather do. But Hippo's like, I'm gonna go say hi. So he just walks up to her. I'm pretty sure I'm almost positive that
she did.
Yeah. And he says hi, and she turns to our group, right? Me and I think Kazzy was there. I think it was me, Kazzy, and Hippo. I don't remember. But she turns to like our whole group, and she's after Hippo says hi, and she's like, "Oh, hey guys, you want to buy anything last minute?" Which is fair question. And I think we're just like, we're just just saying hi or whatever. Yeah. And she's just like jumps right to are you guys in the fan Discord? You should join the fan Discord. Like doesn't even want to talk to us. Just wants to shill her fucking fan Discord. This is why I knew it was a bad idea to engage. And it made me it was I don't know. I know it's not a big deal, but it's just like, ugh, fuck this person.
It's a very like weird and like presumptuous thing. Like I don't know, you know, I think it's possible that in her mind, like, the Horseshoe Crew and you just, like, don't really matter, don't really factor into her perception of humanity.
Why would we?
Yeah, sure. And so I think to her, probably just, like, you know, just another person, just like, oh, hey, you're someone who would be at BronyCon, so you want to watch my stuff.
Yeah, I understand all that. But, like, the fact that, like, that's her fucking thing
to anyone
bad, is bad. Yeah, I'm not going to excuse it because, oh, well, like, I'm just a peon. I'm not an important person, so why would I expect her to fucking engage with me like a human being?
Sure.
Fucked up, man.
It is fucked up.
Dude,
I cannot believe the disrespect that BronyCon dealt to us. We didn't get a panel. Everyone treated us like we were fucking 2-bit
I wasn't
whores.
I wasn't surprised to not get a panel, except that all the panels that I did see were such shit.
And by like literally who's
weak shit, man. I don't understand. Like, why were these people allowed to exist? Why were they allowed to present their vision?
Fucking lame.
It was fucking lame.
We could have. You know what? We could have done it. Strawberry Milk would have made its first public appearance since Frog Fractions.
I mean, do you think maybe someone just dropped the ball? Like maybe someone meant to get back to you and then just like,
okay. I wonder sometimes, but like I did like send multiple emails, but I wonder if like I should have just like really just fucking like pressed into him, if that would have done anything. Like if I just really should have just like stuck with it and just been like, hey, we're still here, please respond to us. I mean, surely someone would have read it and like, well, I mean, I'm sure someone already did read it and like, you know.
I mean, you know, maybe persistence does.
Make the heart go fonder, I think is the phrase.
Sometimes being persistent like that can get results.
I mean, maybe.
It's possible that someone did in fact intend for us to have a panel and we just slipped through the cracks.
I don't know. It's weird. It's really weird. Dude, you know who we did meet, though, was Past Analysis. How crazy is that? Like, that guy...
I mean, is that really that surprising that he was there?
Well, okay, not surprising that he was there, but from my perspective... It was, and he like mentioned, like he like played into this weird interpretation I have of events, and he also had it, which was funny. But like,
I did not really talk to him at all. I just kind of said hi to him once or twice.
It was funny because to quote Wreck-It Ralph from that one commercial where they couldn't hire J.C. Riley to actually like reprise his role of Wreck-It Ralph, so it was just some random guy who didn't sound like Wreck-It Ralph. To quote him, last we spoke, me and Past Analysis were on like equal footing. He like far more culturally relevant in everyone's mind's eye than I am.
What, back in the pony days?
Back in the pony days, where me and him were both like, you know, jokingly referred to as the Horseshoe Crew CMC. You know, we were like just peripheral.
Wait,
students.
were you? Was that a thing?
That was a real thing. Yeah.
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, it was a real thing. It was funny, and me and him were on like, you know, just equal footing in that regard. And then like. We like I see him now, and it's so desensitized to that idea of like, you know, it's just those guys. It's just the PCP who would even care.
That's right. That's correct.
And then like one of the first things, well, not one of the first things, but like, you know, we're talking, and he's like, so like, how'd you get into the PCP? Dude? Like, how'd you do it? Like, what was your strat, bro? How'd you do it?
How'd you do it?
I was just persistent, and they had no standards.
That's right.
There's no trick to it. You just have to keep doing it. There's nothing.
There's really no trick.
Hold on, I'm gonna piss, but I want to talk about how weird I am.
Oh God, am I gonna have to carry it?
Yeah, you're gonna have to. I'm sorry, Ben. You're gonna have to do some work actually.
I don't have any energy. I've sapped all my. I told you, I was already fucking at 0 energy before we lifted, and now we've lifted.
Here, Ben, just.
Oh my God, is that a frenzy? No, it's a lucky.
Just talk about how good your deals are from Aldi and how they.
Dude, Aldi's got the best fucking deal on. Here are the things, viewers, that are the best deal at Aldi that I buy. Heavy cream, cauliflower, sausage, bacon, gridlock energy, avocados, chicken breast, ground flax, and mayonnaise. Now, on the contrary, here are the things that are the best deal from Costco. And the theme of these is generally that, like, things you can buy in, like, big bulk, right? Like, things that you get in, like, a large amount at a time. So, peanut butter, you get, like, 2 of the big jars, like, taped together in, like, a fucking... A lot of things from Costco are, like, 2 containers taped together. This is sort of a thing. This is true of peanut butter and the second thing on the list, mozzarella. Bags of shredded mozzarella. Also, big blocks of cheddar, bags of almonds, and my favorite, almond flour, which is what I use to make my legendary keto pizza, which everyone agrees is the best on the block. And then finally, the things you can get from Wegmans, which are the best deal. The list is short. Frank's and pepperoni. Now, the pepperoni is the best deal because they sell these giant-ass bags of it. And all this is in terms of, like, cost per unit, cost per volume, right? So pepperoni, Wegmans... You would think Costco would do it, but they don't. Wegmans sells the biggest, cheapest bags of pepperoni by volume. The Franks, they sell this kind of hot dog called Bar S at Wegmans, and they are dog shit. They actually have carbs in them. I don't know why. They're fucking made with, like, they're made with some sort of, like, wheat germ fucking runoff or something. I don't know. They're crap, but they are the cheapest. It's like $1.20 for a packet of hot dogs. Great deal, but they're a little too carby. There's an all-beef variety, but those aren't as cheap, and it's a fucking tragedy. Hey, Munchie, you're back.
I'm back. Did you just feel just about how good your deals are and how you've mapped out?
I was just informing. Yeah, I'm reading off. I have a list pinned to my wall of, like, what the best deals are and where to get them.
Is that WF Whole Foods?
Yeah, and nothing is empty column.
So why? Okay.
Well, because I was laying it all out,
yeah,
thinking that maybe some things would be a better deal at Whole Foods.
No,
nothing,
of course not.
Nothing.
It's
ever.
Whole Foods, dude.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Oh, it's so funny that, like, you have these, like, well-populated columns, like, very, like meticulously, like...
Well, Wegmans is a little sparse.
Sure, but whatever. The point is that you've, like, gone, like, really troubled, like perfectly calculate all of, like, these, like, the best deals at, like, a variety of stores. And there's one column for Whole Foods, which just is completely empty.
You know what the killer, though, is?
What?
The killer is that, like, a lot of the margin on some of these things... Like, on Costco, it's generally worth it, but, like, on, like, Aldi and Wegmans,
Aldi's are so good.
If I'm going there in person, like, if I'm taking the bus and not just ordering it on Instacart, some of the margins are so small that, like, literally the bus fare offsets it and it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
But generally these days I order it with Instacart, so whatever, I'll save like a couple of bucks.
Instacart, I gotta get on that shit, dude.
Instacart is really great. It costs like $90 a year for like free delivery, and like that, in terms of like time saved, that absolutely pays for itself. Yeah. As far as I'm concerned.
Wait, how much for your delivery?
$90.
That's nothing, bro.
Yeah, no.
Dude, just in terms of fucking bus fare, like a year?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
For a whole year. I mean, you gotta tip the driver. I mean, you don't have to tip the driver, but you should probably tip the driver at least a couple bucks. So it's not...
okay.
For a while I wasn't tipping the driver, and then I realized that these are fucking poor people, and that, like, this is the... You know, this is just fucking Uber for groceries. This is like these people don't get benefits. They are being... this is like...
Exploitation.
This is absolute... This is the worst kind of exploitation of labor. And I was like, if anyone deserves it, these people probably fucking deserve a tip. Yeah. So I tip them like the recommended $2 or whatever. It's not much. I don't know. Whatever. So I pay that. And then, But other than that... It's totally worth it. I mean, a company like this, I'm sure, lives and dies on people that, like, sign up for the service and then forget that they have it. It's like a gym, right? Like, gyms don't want you to use their services. Gyms want you to sign up for a membership and then stop going.
Yeah.
That's their business. Actually, that's what Costco does, too. Maybe the best thing about Instacart is that they just have people with Costco memberships that will shop at Costco for you. You don't have... Like, the thing about Costco...
You need like a bizarre like membership card thing.
Costco makes all its money on memberships. They don't make money selling their products. Mm-hmm. So now you can just go. You can get someone else to go in there and buy your shit for cheap, and you don't have to buy the membership. Like, fuck you.
Oh, do you want to talk about this?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Dude, oh my god. Okay, I just, as I always do when Ben's rattling off about God knows what.
My mind started to wander.
Yeah, my mind starts to wander. I just start looking
Dude,
around.
I just
his house.
upgraded milk. Dude, my milk just turned chocolate.
Oh my god, wow, Ben, I'm so impressed.
Dude, fuck yeah. You want me to dunk the cookie?
Dude, hell yeah. Oh god. That's fucking ridiculous and stupid.
Did you get an achievement for it?
You actually-
Achievement unlocked, cookie dunker.
That's insane.
Yeah.
But I just
This
started,
literally is the best
I
game.
start picking up things on his desk. And what do I see but a tiny little beautiful pen of Infinite Jest. The very one that Vincent was holding.
That's right.
In Vapors 2. Do you want to tell me what's going on with this pen?
That's the pin for the Vapors 2 Kickstarter.
What? There's going to be a Kickstarter for Vapors 2. I love that show.
I've been every now and then I'll say like, oh yeah, it's gonna happen soon. It's gonna happen soon. I'm really trying to actually make it happen like actually soon. Like the thing that I need to do is I need to write the Vaporettes because I need some fucking guest content, and I wrote half a script yesterday. Yeah. And I'm hopefully after this is done, I want to try and finish writing that script before I go to bed.
Well, two things.
Okay.
First of all, Vaporettes, you'll see some more art from me. Probably less long, but if you liked my last one, then you'll probably like this one too. And obviously Vapors 2.
I mean, you did go above and beyond and draw a lot of pages. I mean, I would welcome as much as possible because, like, the thing about Vapors 2 is that it's actually quite a bit shorter than this grandma's name is Patreona. And she's 101 years old. Well, they all have have names. What the fuck?
Yeah, I did not know that.
This one's name is Dan, Heinous, Peanut, ain't nothing
Miss
but a peanut.
Mischievous.
Mischievous.
Yeah.
Meemaw, Ivy. Okay, this is new. I didn't know about this.
Lucky!
Frenzy. Oh my
god. Oh, I can't talk about my business. I can't talk about the art that I created. Oh, guys, I have to click. I have to click things, dude. Oh my fucking god. But yeah, you know, just as you were saying, all the poor, exploited, you know, Uber drivers and Instacart workers, all those poor people with foreign accents,
and fuck them, hate them, go the fuck back to wherever it is.
They've all come over fresh on the pound from old country, and they all start pounding on your door. When the Binsaint Vapor, I need Binsaint Vapor.
God, I just wish they would go back to old country already.
Back in the old country, we do not have Binsaint Vapor. We cannot get it. When will you release new Binsaint Vapor? Well, you motherfuckers, you fucking foreigners, get ready for this shit. It's gonna be so, dude. I think you posted it in either on Twitter or in the PCP chat or somewhere. The new cover.
Yeah,
delicious.
I posted. Delicious. I made a tweet where I showed the two books side to side, back next to each other.
Do you have the prototype?
Yeah.
Where?
You want to see it?
Dude,
hold on. Wait, this frenzy's almost over.
Okay. Oh my god, dude. Hell yeah, I want to see that. Oh my god.
Yeah. I want to go out and like take some like funny pictures with it or something. It's gonna be pretty good. I was thinking like a picture of it in a trash can, the way that Infinite Jest winds up in a trash can. Ha! Spoilers.
Oh wow! No one's reading this who hasn't seen
this. Dog.
Yeah.
Here.
No one's watching this who hasn't read Binsaint Vapor at least once. Oh my god, it's beautiful!
Yeah, it's pretty.
Oh my god.
Pretty okay.
Well, actually, the line work's pretty inconsistent.
Actually, it's
from the
pretty
first
shit.
one. So yeah, so it's pretty bad.
Is it inconsistent?
Well, it's just different widths. Simply.
Well, I guess. Sure. No, frankly, I don't see what you're talking about. You have to. You'll have to buy the comic, folks, and judge. With. Yeah, judge for yourself.
I thought this was the back cover for it. I was gonna be really confused.
Honestly, I should have. It's for the viewers at home. Yeah. It's a flyer for the Kablam, which is the printing service. I probably should have done that because they will like take money off. Okay. So the thing about there's a lot of like filler pages in there that are just one page repeated over and over again, just to sort of make it because it's gonna be full of like guest content.
Look at that.
Yeah.
You should definitely make like a promo thing with like just flipping through these. This is so funny. Who made this?
The artist's name is Phenylketonurix.
That person made a Vapor, which they all are probably aware of.
Yeah, it's the one with the sword.
Yeah, and
be careful.
Ooh, I will.
Be very ginger. Be very ginger.
It's just that repeat from many a page.
It's just like a third of the book is just that page over and that one page Vaporette over and over again.
Is this the same? Is this repeat from this forward?
Yeah. The forward is it is.
What's it like trying to print something?
Stressful, it's stressful just like getting everything because like they give you templates, and it's stressful just like getting all your pages like sorted and like converted to the right file type and at the right resolution, and like it's really stressful like before you send it in. It's like, oh, did I do it all right? Like did I have the pages all in order? Is like did I switch anything around? Is something upside down? It's actually kind of a nightmare.
For a pro tab like this, how much does it run now?
Oh, just for the one?
Yeah.
I think it was like $11.
Oh, well, that's not bad.
No. And of course, like it's cheaper the more you print.
Yeah.
Specifically, the Kablam gives you a price break at like $500.
Dude, well, right here it says 111. It's $11.
Oh my god! I didn't
crazy.
even realize.
That's
Yeah,
so
it's $11.11.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
Does that
up,
include
honestly.
shipping?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. Well, there's the answer to your question, I guess.
That's insane.
Pretty good.
I can't, dude. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
You've got such an empire below your feet, Ben. You've got such a wealth of comics and stuff that you're able to like print out with these cool ass fucking for fans for a hardcore vape heads.
Vape heads.
To clobber up, dude. This is fucking sick. You're gonna sign them again, yeah?
Oh yeah, sure. I'll offer signed copies again.
Hey.
Definitely. Probably at the same. I'm gonna just do it like it's gonna be the exact same as the last one, but there's gonna be like additional options for if like you also want to get like the original and you want to get like, you know, the book or the pin from the first one. Like that'll be available as like a bundle thing if you want both. If you missed it the first time or whatever, and it's actually kind of it's just kind of confusing trying to think of like price points and like how much should I. God, okay. Picking how much, deciding how much something should cost is horrible. Mm-hmm. You ever done it?
No, basically never.
It sucks. It's like there's no right answer. You can't like look it up. You can't Google like how much should I charge for this. There's nothing to go on except gut feeling.
Mm-hmm. Like you don't want to like overcharge because you don't want to fuck over your people, and also it won't even sell that much. And also you want to undersell because you know it's your work, and you don't want to fucking just give it away. Yeah.
I mean, the last Kickstarter was pretty successful, so I'm just gonna copy over the prices from that pretty much. I feel like don't fix what isn't broken.
Sure. Now, if we could talk business for a second here, I'm interested because I've always thought that the champion makes the most sense as like your sort of like main thing that you say like, yes, I'm Ben Sane. I'm making this webcomic called The Champion. It's very good, but also kind of, I don't know, easily accessible, sort of mainstream in a way. Very like
that's
a lot
sort
of
of
broad appeal.
That's sort of why I started doing it, because I was like, you know, I should think of a story that maybe has a little more obvious appeal. Mm-hmm. Where's my fucking jewel, dog? What did you do? Did you pocket it? I know you've always
no.
I know you've always coveted my jewel. Wait, hold on. Oh god, what's the fucking cookie? Okay, it's just a lucky. That's fine.
Your phone's over there.
I can't work like this. Look, I can't work under these jewelless conditions. Okay. I'd probably just like put it down behind.
Here, sniff this pen.
Ooh, sniff a pen.
Yeah, sniff a pen.
That'll
get me there quick.
Look at me there. You know, lickety split.
Here, smoke this, bro. Just put this in your drawer.
This happens all the time.
I offered him a bad rate for those at home.
This happens every fucking day. That I stand up and I look at the ground and I think, where's my jewel? I haven't left the room.
Right here, bro.
Oh,
dude.
Oh, yeah. I dropped it when I was going for the copy. What was I talking about?
Remember the champion being more mainstream.
Yeah.
Listen, Ben.
Yep.
Okay, so I just please lay out to me.
Yep.
What do you do right now? And this isn't like why aren't you making comics? Like literally, like I wanted this. It ties into more things. Like, so you do your comics, you do your streams. What else? What else would you consider like a thing that you do?
Lately I've actually been spending a lot of time like fucking around with pins, like RFCK pins.
Sure.
That for the like I sort of spent a long time kind of fucking around with the slime coin design to try and like get it because like you can't fit too many fine details into a pin design, so I've been like reducing the amount of detail to sort of make it more feasible.
If there's one thing that you do that is your greatest folly, when you're making merch, you get way fucking like too into it. And like
Yeah, that's
you
true.
like fucked around with like the shirts a lot with
I spent like a
RFCK.
week and a half.
Yeah.
Just fucking around with like the shirts and the storefronts. Yeah, I did.
Kind of insane.
Yeah, it was stupid.
Well, what I meant more broadly was just like, what do you consider your ongoing projects they have right now? Like, I don't know, would you consider like pen making one of your main projects? I wouldn't think so.
Not a main project. That's not a thing that I'm plan to do for a long time.
Sure.
Well, okay.
Like your ongoing work. You know.
I'm scattered. I feel I'm scattered, and this is like my
Well-
big problem is that I don't focus on one thing, and I'm kind of. Oh, okay.
Well,
I was back to doing Beastcapades for a hot minute there, but then BronyCon happened. I came back. I had sort of lost focus on it. Now, I'm gonna go back to Beastcapades. Okay, I'll just tell you right at this very moment, what I'm trying to focus on is getting the scripts done for the Vaporettes, and then starting up the Vapors 2 Kickstarter, and then while that's running, I'm gonna go back to doing Beastcapades.
You misunderstand what I mean, and
Okay.
it may be easy to do so. Specifically, I don't mean like a to-do list of what you're like. Oh, I'm gonna do this in this order. I must have talked about this before on like another RFCK or maybe on a PCP or maybe just to people in general. But I think what has helped me so much with like work ethic is like getting a clear sense of what I want to do, like not just like what I'm going to do, like, oh, tomorrow I will work on this, tomorrow I will work on this. It will be just like a list of all my projects that I genuinely care about, and all the other bullshit can be just swept to the side because I'm focusing my efforts on like seriously like 2 or 3 projects match. I can have like a little bit of like, you know, maybe a little bit extra, you know, side projects here and there, but like my mind is focused upon a very small set of things. And I want to know, because it does seem like you're very scattered. You're kind of like, there's a lot of things that you want to do in various different like ways, you know, different levels of interest to you and your audience. But I want to know, I don't want to know like what you're going to do tomorrow. I want to know like, what do you in your mind, I was like screaming for some reason, what do you in your mind think of as like your projects? What like to like if someone were to ask you, what do you all do, Ben? What do you do? It'd be I mean, from my perspective,
I feel like you could probably answer this question.
I could probably answer this for you, but
I don't think this is that complicated.
It's not complicated, but it's a helpful exercise, I think, to like maybe you might want to reduce things in order to become more focused on the stuff, because it seems like you are indeed scattered. So, from my perspective, as someone who doesn't, you know, who follows your Patreon, who's pretty, you know, active into it, you do your comics in sort of a, you know, whatever suits your fancy at the moment basis. You know, it kind of bounce back and forth between a lot of things. So you do your comics, you do streams, and
I do the streams,
and then it gets kind of muddy, where it's like you kind of make videos, I guess. Sometimes.
I haven't thought. Yeah, I was gonna. I said I was gonna make another video at some point. I said I was gonna make a video that was gonna own the cuckservatives, and I still. And I would kind of still like to do that, but I sort of lost my nerve halfway through making it, and like wasn't sure what I wanted the tone to be, and just put it aside and never picked it back up again. I don't know. I'm not thinking about videos these days.
Okay, so I mean that's where it sort of gets money, where it's like there's a lot of like things that you could do, and there's a lot of like, you know, like things you have done before, but it's like what matters to you right now? You know, like what are the things that you want to like push as the thing you're doing? Because, you know. Is it just streams and comics? Is that where you want to put all?
I don't
want
to push my streams. Like that's not a. That's
I mean,
that's not like something to like base my brand on.
But think about it, Ben. They're the most consistent things that you make, and the most frequent, and maybe the thing that people consume the longest.
Yeah, and.
Well, I mean, just because, you know, like I'm just saying that they are like a big part. I mean, in a lot of people's minds, everything. I mean, there are a lot in my mind. When I think about what does Ben do, well, I know he streams a lot.
I stream like once a week.
Well, I mean, very consistent. I mean, it's not bad. It's not like, oh, he's a streamer. Like,
I mean, that kind of seems bad. Like, that's my goal is not to be a streamer.
Well,
I mean,
I don't know.
I mean, part-time, occasionally, like it's. I mean, that's fine and all. No, that Twitch is just a thing that I do on the side. It's. In no way is it meant to be like my main thing or even a main thing. So there.
So there.
So there you have it.
So it's all just you just want to exclusively do comics?
I wanted my main thing to be comics, yeah.
You say wanted.
Well, I feel like I haven't followed through on that, but you know, that's why. Like when you ask me, like, what do I want to do? The answer is, well, 1, Vapors 2 Kickstarter, then Beastcapades. After that, oh fuck, well, I gotta buy this temple. After that, probably, I mean, we'd have to
work
see.
on Champion?
Yeah, I mean, that Beastcapades will probably take a little while to finish, like a couple months. So, like, I mean, I could change my mind, but yeah, I guess tentatively the plan after finishing Beastcapades would be go back to doing Champion.
Okay. Would there ever be a scenario under which, like, you release Champion, and it's not as though it's like you are switching off between Vapors and Beastcapades and Champion, and then you release all of 3 of those at, like, you know, in big chunks, aside from Beastcapades, obviously, which is, you know, more free-flowing. Would there be a scenario where it's like, I could, like, say, hey, my friend Ben, he does a webcomic called The Champion. He releases, like, every 2 weeks or something, like a new page or something.
A page every 2 weeks. Yes.
Would you ever consider that as, like, a thing you do?
Yeah. I kind of want to, like, finish Beastcapades. I don't have any, like, I think I've told you this before. I don't have, like, a Vapors 4 in my head.
Yes, you have.
So, yeah, I guess the idea is, like, you know, I'll keep, like, you know, kickstarting, like, the physical prints of my old stuff, but that's, like, kind of its own thing. In terms of, like, what I'm actively working on, I would finish Beastcapades, and then it would just be, Champion would basically be it. Unless, like, something were to strike me and I was like, okay, I want to take a break from this and, like, maybe go back for a minute and do another Champion, or another Vapors thing. But, like, yeah, my end goal is
to work on the Champion.
My end goal is to make the Champion the thing that I do.
Yeah.
That's
good. I'm happy about that. I feel like that's what I've always wanted, and maybe the audience would feel the same way, where it's just a very clear idea of, like, what you're trying to push is, like, the thing that you do. You've been a very Renaissance man, and I think that's even really a problem. It's just a very, I mean, you started, like, the Winnie the Pooh series, and that was, like, the height of, like, okay, like, what is Ben saying? Like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Not even that they were bad. Like, I
thought it would get a big audience, and it didn't. I don't know.
I mean, I think.
I mean, my goal. I mean, I want to grow my audience. That's what I want.
I mean, I think the way to do that, in the way that would be best for you, is just to have, like, a main flagship comic series. And you probably, thought
no,
that
you're probably right.
times.
No, you're right. You're probably right about that. It's hard. I don't know. I mean, I want to, you see, you got to try new things, right? Find out what works for you. I don't know. Beastcapades was, like, very different in tone, and, like, I mean, Merriweather tells me that, like, you gotta, like, people are reading comics online, you gotta do comics in, like, webtoon format, and, like, I think he's not wrong. I sort of feel hopeless when I think about webtoons, like, when I think about, like, building an audience on, like, Tapastic or well, I mean, I think Tapastic's dying, but, like, webtoon or something. That just sort of feels, like, so Sisyphean, and, like, I'm so behind on it. Like, it'll just never happen. I don't know.
It's also, like, very, like, new and different from what you're doing, right? So it's very, like, it's sort of a new paradigm, and, like, you would have to maybe not, like, not change, like, the core of what you're doing at all, but, like, there'd be a lot of like structural changes you have to make. Like, it would be like, it's literally like a different format. Literally, like, the images are displayed in a different way.
Yeah, but, like, I don't know. I mean, honestly, it's probably just better in every way. Like, formatting a page is kind of a hassle. Like, fitting panels. Like, webtoon, you just fucking just draw it one after another, top to bottom. Like, don't even worry about it. And I mean, that's not. I mean, you can get creative with the layout of a webtoon. You absolutely can do that. it would kind of suck to not be able to make books. People like books. Do they like books so much that it's worth hamstringing your online audience? I mean,
Probably
maybe,
not.
but probably not.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I'm not a purist, or I'm not married to any particular format. I think I've said this before. I don't know. It's sort of, I mean, it's sort of weird to think that, like, oh, chapter 1 of The Champion would be entirely in, like, this page form, and then, like, the rest would be in this, like, non-page, like, webtoon form, but, like, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that would detract, like, anyone from, like...
I don't think it would fucking be a big deal, really.
Mm-hmm.
People would probably... If everything worked out well, and then, like, it got really popular or something, then, like, people would just say, like, oh yeah, the first chapter's in this really shitty format that, like, is really annoying to read. Mm-hmm. But then it gets, then he fixes it. Mm-hmm. Which, like, okay, that's fine.
I mean, at least there would be, at that point, there would be people who, like, are into it in that new way.
That's what matters, you know what I mean?
It's in such a funny predicament that I'm in, because it, like, on all of these RFCKs, it's always me asking you, like, what are you doing? And then the obvious question is, like, what am I doing? And it's funny because it's like a secret what I'm doing to only the people listening to this podcast.
Is it a secret?
Well, no. What I mean by that is, like, to describe in detail what I'm working on right now would be to give away the surprise of what's happening, like, in the game. You see what I mean now?
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. So it's like it's in a funny, like, fucked scenario where it's like all of today, I was, like, really writing very passionately about a thing that will be released, and, like, a new sort of section of the Slime Corp stuff that'll be released soon. And, like, I want to talk about it, but it's also like, well, like, I'm only hurting the people who it's for. Like, on the PCP, it might even be different, where it's like I would talk about, like, more general, kind of broad details. But, like, it would only be, like, bad for, like, the people who this show is targeted to. And, like, that
these are the people that you want it to be a secret from.
Yeah, exactly.
For now. Yeah, sure.
And like, I'm like... I mean, everyone will maybe probably scoff because, you know, I have been so inactive lately because of the month that I've just had. But, like,
I mean, you've really had a lot of real life stuff going on.
Yeah.
Like, genuinely, you've just moved across the country and all that.
Oh, well, they don't care about that. All they know is that they aren't getting...
I care about that. I understand.
Oh my god.
I understand.
Oh my god. But yeah, it's just, like, funny because I'm, like, exclusively working on, like, Endless War as, like, the thing that I do now, which is cool and great, and, like, I'm excited about it, but it's also, like,
you know, I had
kind of weird to talk about.
I had to kind of,
and, like, awkward.
I hate this. I kind of hate talking about this. Yeah. I kind of had to stop doing that because it wasn't making me money.
Yeah.
And nobody was, like, and the people that were giving me money on Patreon, like, that wasn't what they were doing it for.
Yeah.
And, like, my Patreon has dipped a bit, and it really, man, I don't know how to say that. I want to say this as diplomatically as possible. It really stresses me out. I don't want to say this in a way that's like you viewer, you person who maybe someone unpatroned me who's listening right now, and I don't want to say, like, fuck you, what's your problem? It's fine. I'm grateful that you ever supported me at all. But, like, oh man, the fact that it's going down really fucking gives me the fear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's... I mean, we were talking about this, like, off air. Talking about, like, monetizing Rowdy First Calculators. And we both agree that, like, it first and foremost is, like, an art project that we just like. I mean, like... I think going back to the start, we wouldn't, like, stop doing our Endless War knowing that it would make money. I mean, obviously, we would try and make it so that it does. But, like, we're really happy with the way that it's turned out. We don't want to, like, gouge out anyone. But it also is, like, a consideration that, like, you know, with you and with me, we're both going to have, like, me, like, with school, and you just now, are going to have things that are, like, far more demand our attention, that, like, have more, like, not just, like, even monetary rewards, but just, like, are maybe even just more fulfilling in a lot of ways. And it's like, how can we justify doing endless war in some circumstances? And in a lot of ways, like, you can't. Because, like, it makes so little money. And, like, you know, it's kind of, like, slimy. It's a little bit gross, a little bit dirty to talk about. But, like, you know, we do it anyway. Because we care, and we like it a lot. I don't think anyone could, like, question our, like, interest in it. I mean, in the beginning, I mean, you were just going fucking crazy, Ben. I mean, you would dedicate your entire life to doing this war.
Pretty much,
and,
yeah.
And me with all of the recent story arcs and all the updates and stuff. I mean, like, it's we love Endless War, right? But it just is, like, wrong for us to do so. Like, we've got to know... I
mean, in a sort of pragmatic sense. Yeah,
sure.
Yeah,
like we've got to no benefit from it. I mean,
yeah,
most
barely.
of the... I mean, a lot of the time, people seem to just, like, hate it. Like, at least... I don't know how it was in the beginning.
That.
Well, okay. I mean, I don't know how... Sorry.
Your volume, like, gradually creeps up, so occasionally I'm gonna be like, hey, you crept up.
Sure.
Creep it down.
We gotta wind down, by the way. I have to leave soon.
Oh, do you have a time limit?
Yeah, I do. It feels like we
it?
just started. It's in 2 minutes.
Really?
Yeah. Don't worry, guys. This is gonna happen way more often. Let's just do this again. Like, why not? Just like This is part 1 of a thing.
Why
and,
not?
Part 2 will come back soon.
Next time we'll have the dramatic conclusion. Will I be able to afford a wizard tower? Find out next time.
Well, I just want to say that, like, oh god, what was I fucking talking about? I was thinking about, for me, like, I come in and the game just feels like everyone is, like, unhappy with, like, everything that's happened.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it was always like...
Yeah, sure.
Honestly, I feel like it's less like that now. I mean, there were like, crises points where, like... I mean, you remember
Sure.
the times when the game was just completely broken.
Yeah.
And, like, especially in the beginning... This really weighed on Crack, I think. Like, all the... Like, that there was a lot of... criticism. There was a lot of, like, oh, this part of the game sucks. Like, this part of the game is not good. And, like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably mostly true.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
I
it's
mean,
it's perpetually a work in progress.
I don't think that anyone is, like, wrong for doing so.
You know, I kind of like that it is sort of
a little bit janky.
Oh, that's not... Well, yes, but that's not what I was going to say. I really kind of like that it has become something that is sort of, not like open source, but something that, like...
A lot of people work on?
Yeah, that it's like the creation of the game itself has sort of become like a community project.
In a way, yeah. It's really cool.
That's just... I think that's great. That's
Yeah.
like what... that kind of feels like how it should be.
Ooh.
What is that?
Oh, it's a Cat's Millionaire song.
Oh. Weird.
Yeah.
Fuck you, I guess.
What? What do you got against Cat's Millionaire?
Nothing.
Okay.
I don't care.
But yeah, it's funny because it's like a hot stovetop that I really love.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I love Endless War in all ways. The setting, like the game itself and the community around it. I love it. And then, like, I wake up in the morning and I check the Discord messages. It's all people saying that the game sucks and they hate me personally. And I'm like, yeah, I love this. And then my bank account is just plummeting, just going nowhere because I'm spending all my time working on this war. I'm like, yeah, I love this. And it's just like, it's so funny of a predicament to be in. Because, like, I'm not going to stop. I mean, even in college, like, I think the one thing that I will continue to do is be in Endless War because I just love it so much.
Mm-hmm.
But it's, like, so, like, you know, it's not, like, it's not good for me pragmatically, as you said.
This is, I've been, yeah, I mean, been stressing lately about feeling like I'm going nowhere in life.
Dude, okay.
And endless. As much as I love Endless Sports, I don't want to say it's going nowhere. It's not going. It's going places, but like, where is it taking me?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know.
I mean, that's the whole reason. I mean, Ben, like, metaphorically and, like, literally in a lot of ways, can't afford to be the non-absentee father he used to be, you know? It's not a matter of, like, he doesn't care. Dude, okay, Ben, I'm just gonna fucking suck your dick for a second here.
Please,
because
please.
Because every...
Wait, where's the next one? Where's... Oh,
Whoa.
This... Whatever, keep going. Cookie Chain's dog shit.
Okay. Oh god. People will always like fucking like, oh, Ben's never here. Ha ha ha. It's like fucking bad for the game, whatever. Yeah, okay, haha. Very easy for you to say. This motherfucker, it's not a matter of interest level because he'll spend so much time just fiddling around with the most useless shit about pens, and he like styles his own personal stream to be that of Endless War's aesthetic. He awfully cares about it
when it's Endless War related, like when I'm doing when I'm drawing Slimoids or drawing like doing the top killer's image, fucking make it.
And he gets into it, and you obviously fucking care.
I spend like a long time just fucking around with color filters. I don't know. There's something really compelling about it to me. I should have just been a graphic designer because like fucking around with images and like fucking around with color filters and stuff is like really fun and gratifying.
It's so like, obviously the passion is there from both of us, and it's like you specifically, like you love Endless War so much, and
I sure do.
Just so,
have you seen
like,
my walls?
Yeah, dude. Okay, right now I'm looking at a flag of New Los Angeles City, like the city flag, and then I turn around and I see the giant cop killer flag, and I look over to the side and see the I gave it to you at RFCK-Con 1, like this Endless War like city image that I made, and it's just like all around here is Endless War stuff, and it's just a matter of like it doesn't benefit you in like a living way, you know. Like, you need to live. You've always been, like, a person living on, like, the fucking edge in a way.
Margins of society, yeah.
Like, it's so, like... We love it so much, and yet it hurts us so.
It's our prodigal son.
But anyway,
you gotta go.
I gotta go.
You gotta down the rest of that marshmallow rockstar Exdurance. Oh, you done?
It's done. Dude, I've been done for, like fucking 35 minutes, bro.
Alright, dude. Well, I guess I'm gonna end the stream then.
Okay,
I'm ending the stream. I'm ending this. Dude, look how slimy this is.
This is pretty slimy. This will either be like one big video or like several small ones. We'll see. Whatever. See you soon.
Fuck off.